Hey, what's up guys? This is Lucas and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, scroll down, click the subscribe button. It really helps me out. The social media stuff will be in the description if you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. So today we're going to be checking out a set of the Elite Pro Strat pickups from Planet Tone. Those guys are absolute tone wizards. I don't know what kind of black magic they do when they make the pickups, but it's there and it sounds amazing. So full disclaimer here, I am a Planet Tone artist and so I did not pay for these pickups, so I'm going to give you kind of the demo review here, but just keep that in mind. There is, like, I suppose a little element of bias there. But I really like these pickups and I like this company a lot, and that's the reason I chose to work with them. So we're going to be demoing these today through a tube amp setup. A lot of times I use the Helix because I really like the Helix and I think it sounds great, but a lot of you really just want to hear this stuff through a tube amp. Even though I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of times that has to do more with your eyeballs and less with your ears, but okay, whatever. So we're going to be playing it through a tube amp today. So I'm running into, behind me there, you can see my Mesa Boogie Mark IV. And I have that run into this Marshall 412 here, which has got an X pattern of G1275s and G1225s. But we're miking up the 75 for this particular thing. And yeah, I got a couple of pedals on the floor and some stuff like that, and we'll mess around with it a little bit. I'll tell you when I change something. All right, starting with our neck pickup with just a pretty clean tone with just some reverb on it. Alright, here's our neck and middle pickup together. The middle pickup is reverse wound polarity, so anytime you're in the 2 or 4 positions, you are going to get hum canceling as well as this beautiful Strat bell cluck sound. So that sounds like this. Here's our middle pickup by itself. Here's the middle pickup and the bridge pickup together. here's the bridge pickup by itself. Okay, so now that you've kind of heard what the pickups sound like on a clean sound, I think you probably have a pretty good idea of like sort of the tonality that the pickups produce. So now I'm going to run through some different stages of gain and just kind of flip around with the pickup selections, and you can kind of hear what it sounds like under different levels of gain. So we'll start with just the clean channel of my Mesa Boogie, but I'm going to put a tube screamer in front of it and just give it a little bit of hair. And forgive me if I try to play Stevie Ray licks, because I am a Stevie Ray nut, and this kind of gets in the ballpark of that tone, and it just makes me want to play like that, even though I definitely cannot play like Stevie Ray. So anyway, let's check that out. thing about single coils is that when you use them into a higher gain sound, a more modern amp sound, you can really like almost immediately get in the ballpark of Tom Morello doing like Rage Against the Machine or Audio Slave or something like that. So here's a little bit of that. Okay, that's the Planet Tone Elite Pro Strat set. I really love these pickups. They sound fantastic. There's a kind of, my friend Evan would call it a dryness, and I totally get why he would call it that now after I kind of played around with it a little bit. But there's like a sound that comes with vintage pickups, and it's as much a feel as it is a sound. And these really nailed that. Like a lot of single coil pickups that come out now sound good, but they don't feel quite the same, and single coils are so like kind of wrapped up in that whole feel thing anyway because they're so dynamic and expressive. So when somebody nails that kind of feeling of, it's almost like a stiffness but in a good way, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it just feels like it literally whatever you put into the guitar is what comes out. So if you're so that's a double-edged sword, because if you mess up, it's very obvious that you messed up, as I'm sure you probably heard me mess up once or twice in that little clip there. But they sound great, and they just are so representative of all the things that you want single coils to be. So anyway, I hope this has been informative, fun for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave a link to Planet Tone in the description. Go check them out. They make great stuff, all made here in the US of A, very reasonably priced. And until next time, I will catch you later.